Japan built some of the greatest cars ever made, and most of them never left the country. Today, we're fixing that. Here are 15 of the best cars you can import from Japan right now, from dirt cheap weekend warriors to full-blown legends. Number 1. Nissan Skyline GTR 34. We're starting at the top and working our way down, so let's get the big dog out of the way first. The R34 Skyline GTR is the most iconic forbidden fruit in automotive history. Twin turbocharged R, B26 inline 6, all-wheel drive, all-wheel steering, and a reputation built by racing games, street racing movies, and bedroom posters the world over. America never got it, Japan kept it. And now, thanks to the 25-year import rule, the 1999 models are legal. Here's the bad news. Everyone knows it, and the market reflects that. A rough example will set you back $80,000 to $120,000. A clean, low-mileage car? You're in $120,000 to $180,000 territory. V-spec cars with serious provenance, budget $200,000 and up. And don't be surprised when that's not enough. It's a legend, and it's priced like one. Number 2. Toyota Supra MK4. The Supra needs no introduction, but here's what a lot of people don't know. The JDM-spec Supra came with a twin turbocharged 2JZ GTE making around 280 horsepower. Officially. Unofficially, everyone knows that engine laughs at 500 horsepower with basic bolt-ons. The JDM market also offered a solid range of manual turbo configurations that remain the most sought-after spec today. Clean turbo manual examples are climbing fast. Budget $70,000 to $120,000 for a solid car. Buy sooner rather than later. These aren't getting cheaper. Number 3. Nissan Sylvia S15. The S15. Sylvia is everything the American 240SX should have been but wasn't. Where the US got the KA24, a naturally aspirated 4-cylinder, better suited to a pickup truck, Japan got the SR20DET, a 250 horsepower turbocharged 4-cylinder that became the foundation of an entire global drifting culture. The Sylvia is balanced, lightweight, rear-wheel drive, and endlessly tunable. It's the working man's sports car and one of the best value imports you can still get into. Expect to pay $25,000 to $45,000 for a strong example. That window is closing. Number 4. Mazda RX7 FD. The FD RX7 is one of the most beautiful cars ever designed. That twin turbocharged rotary engine, those curves, that weight distribution, it's automotive sculpture. Now here's the honest truth. Rotary engines require attention. They don't like neglect, they run hot, and a poorly maintained example will humble you quickly. But a well-kept FD is a driving experience you will not find anywhere else at any price. Budget $30,000 to $60,000 and up depending on condition. Buy the best one you can afford and respect the maintenance schedule. Number 5. Toyota Land Cruiser 78 Series Diesel. Everything up to this point has been a sports car. Let's shift gears. The 78 Series Land Cruiser Diesel, part of Toyota's heavy-duty 70 Series lineup, not to be confused with the Prado, is one of the most capable, reliable off-road machines ever built. Toyota never brought the diesel version to the US, which means this is genuinely forbidden fruit for the overlanding crowd. These things are indestructible. The diesel engine produces brutal torque at low RPM. They're available with manual transmissions, and they'll outlast almost anything else on the road if you take care of them. Expect to pay $15,000 to $30,000 for a solid example. If you want a serious off-road vehicle and you don't need a garage queen, this is one of the smartest imports on this entire list. Number 6. Mitsubishi Lancer Evolution 6. The Evolution series is the street version of Mitsubishi's World Rally Championship weapon. The 4G6 3-turbocharged engine, all-wheel drive, and rally-tuned suspension made this car terrifying in the best possible way. The Evo 6 Tommy Mäkinen edition in particular is the one enthusiasts obsess over, built to commemorate Mäkinen's 4th consecutive WRC Drivers' Championship. Budget $30,000 to $70,000 for a solid example, with the Mäkinen edition sitting firmly at the top of that range or beyond. These are rally cars for the road, and they drive exactly like that sounds. Hey, quick pause. If you're getting value out of this video, hit that like button and subscribe. More content like this is coming and you don't want to miss it. Number 7. Subaru Empreza WRX-STI GC8. Japan's answer to the Evo, and just as wild. The GC8 generation STI, particularly the version 5 and 6 cars with the later EJ20 engine, is a short, punchy, all-wheel drive rally weapon that looks almost comically small next to modern cars. That's the point. It's light, it's mechanical, and it rewards the driver in a way that modern performance cars just don't anymore. Budget cars start around $18,000, but a clean, low-mileage example in a desirable spec will run $25,000 to $35,000. These are climbing too. Number 8, Honda NSX NA1. Ayrton Senna helped develop this car. That sentence should end the debate. The NSX is a mid-engine, all-aluminum exotic that Honda built to prove Japan could compete with Ferrari. And they did. It's not the fastest car on this list, but it might be the most satisfying to drive. Honda reliability in a supercar body. Clean examples now command $80,000 to $150,000 and up. Prices have risen sharply, and they will continue to. This is a future classic, and the market is no longer sleeping on it. Number 9, Toyota Aristo JZS161. Here's your sleeper pick. The Toyota Aristo is essentially a luxury sedan packing the same 2 JZGTE twin turbocharged engine found in the Supra. Only it looks like your accountant drives it. That's exactly the appeal. 4 doors, plush interior, factory twin turbo, inline 6, and nobody knows what it is at the gas station. These are still relatively affordable. Good examples can be found for $10,000 to $20,000. If you want serious JDM performance without announcing it to the world, this is your car. Number 10, Nissan 180SX. The 180SX is the Sylvia's longer fastback sibling, same SR20DET engine underneath, but with a different body style and pop-up headlights that will make people follow you home. It shares almost all its mechanicals with the S13 chassis, which means parts are everywhere and the modification community is massive. If your budget is tight, a 180SX is one of the best entry points into JDM sports cars. Clean examples run $15,000 to $30,000. It's the car you buy when you want the culture, the performance, and the community without maxing out your credit card. Number 11, Toyota Hiace Diesel, 4-wheel drive, the van pick. But before you scroll past this one, hear it out. The Toyota Hiace Diesel 4-wheel drive is a legitimate adventure vehicle. High roof versions with 4-wheel drive, a bulletproof diesel engine, and incredible aftermarket support for converting them into campers. In Japan, they built these things to last forever, and they have. You can camp, haul, explore, or turn one into a business vehicle. The van market in the US is dominated by $80,000 Sprinters. A fully capable Hiace diesel can be sourced for $15,000 to $30,000. The value proposition here is almost unfair. Number 12, Mazda MX5 Miata. The MX5 came to the US, yes, but the JDM versions had some tricks up their sleeve. Special editions, different trim levels, factory hardtops, and the NB Roadster Coupe, which never made it to North America. They're also often in significantly better condition than US market cars of the same age because Japanese roads are kinder and the car culture there takes maintenance seriously. Budget $5,000 to $12,000 for a solid example. This is the gateway drug of Japanese imports, and that is not an insult. Number 13, Mitsubishi Delica L400, 4-wheel drive diesel. The Delica is a cult vehicle, and for good reason. It's a raised 4-wheel drive, diesel-powered van that sits somewhere between a people mover and a proper off-road machine. The Space Gear generation has a mid-mounted engine, which gives it a stubby, aggressive look that is completely unique on any road in North America. Nobody knows what this thing is when they see it, and that's half the charm. Budget $10,000 to $20,000. If you want something different from literally everything else on the road, the Delica delivers. Number 14, Honda Beat. The Honda Beat is a 660 cubic centimeters, mid-engine, rear-wheel drive, open-top K-car roadster. Listen to that sentence again. Mid-engine, rear-wheel drive from Honda. In a tiny little package that weighs next to nothing. It only makes about 64 horsepower, but it weighs so little that it doesn't need more. This is not a fast car, it's a fun car, and those are completely different things. You can pick one up for $7,000 to $15,000. It is impossible to drive one of these without smiling, and that has to count for something. Number 15, Toyota Chaser. We're ending on one of the most well-rounded picks on this entire list. The JZX100 Toyota Chaser is a rear-wheel drive, turbocharged 4-door sedan with a 1JZ GTE engine and a factory limited slip differential option. It was built as a luxury sports sedan in Japan and it performs like one. The Chaser checks every box. It's comfortable enough to daily drive, fast enough to embarrass sports cars, stylish in a restrained, classic way, and still genuinely accessible. $20,000 to $40,000 for a good example. The Drift and VIP car communities both love this chassis, which means the support network is deep. If someone told you to import exactly one car from Japan and you wanted the best all-around package for the money, the JZX100 Chaser would be on the shortlist every single time. That's 15 cars, from six-figure legends to $5,000 fun machines. The 25-year import rule keeps unlocking new options every year, but prices on the classics are moving fast. If something on this list has been on your radar, the best time to act was yesterday. Drop a comment below. Which one would you import? And if you haven't already, like this video and subscribe. There's a lot more where this came from. See you in the next one.